Hey, I'm David. This is a really quick example of a batch process. So what I'm gonna and how to use it. So what I'm gonna do is take this structure where we've got an image idea. I'm gonna flag that as an input, um, and so we can make a tool out of this if we want to. And then downstream from that is a task that generates three ideas for artistic styles for this image. And now I'm going to pass this output into a batch. So what we have down here, this batch, what it does is it breaks up whatever output you give it into chunks. So in this case, it's going to be into bullets. If it's just a ton of text in that output, it would break it into like text chunks. If it is numbered bullets, each numbered bullet would be one. You can pass in a JSON blob, and it will take the sort of relevant properties, and each do this for each one of those. And with each one of these chunks, with each one of these items, it's going to run the same downstream tasks in parallel. So right now, just ignore that at the top. That's some test functionality. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this GPT-4 Turbo task. Okay, I'm gonna pull in the original image idea. And what this task is going to do is going to take both the original idea, a single artistic style, and pass those two things into this GPT-4 Turbo task with whatever instructions I provide. So in this case, I'm going to say like, you are an artist, describe an image with describe this image idea in the artistic style. Okay, above, because it's the way that the prompt works is it sort of gets added up, concatenated together, so the instructions will be below this these two inputs, and then and I'll show you exactly what that looks like. But we can say specify the subject, or I guess describe the image. Specify the subject, scene, style, tone, lighting, angle, etc. We want to get as much of this as we can. Be vivid and descriptive, and we're going to cap it to something shortish, reasonable, so we don't want this to go on forever. All right, now what this is going to do, I'm going to open the sidebar here. You can see it's going to have all of this as an output, and the way that this works here is that we've got the artistic style idea and then the image idea, and then the prompt, the instructions afterwards. So all of this together is what is being sent through to GPT-4 Turbo. And you can see this is for the digital neon glow art idea, like artistic style idea, and then it's going to do exactly the same thing for this abstract expressionism idea. Over here, we're going to look at the compiled prompt here, etc. Now what we can do is take this batch and do another block downstream from there. So this is we actually have a new model, Stable Diffusion 3. Let's see how this works. So we're going to take this as just an input into the Stable Diffusion model. So what's going to happen is that just like the GPT-4 Turbo block ran in parallel 3 times, one for each of these ideas, the same thing's going to happen with a stable diffusion block. So it's run 3 times in parallel. All right, it's still showing. Okay. All right, and now we can collect all of these ideas in a single block outside here, in a single content block. And so now we have all 3 of these images in one spot. So that's how our batch process works. We could do more things in parallel. We can actually, something that I've been curious to try is, what if we pass the same prompt into the same description into DALL-E. So let's hit play over there to see, and I'm gonna create a content block here as well. Okay, so now we can compare the DALL-E outputs. So DALL-E 3, and this is Stable Diffusion 3. We can mark these both as outputs and then look at them here. Now what's really cool about the batch is that there are, we can actually extend this. So we can basically say now generate 10 ideas. And the output of, actually let's just keep this even shorter. The bullets, 1 sentence per bullet. So we'll get an output faster. Actually, you know what? Let's go even faster. We're going to choose haiku. Haiku's fast. There we go. And now these will get passed into the batch, and all this will happen again in parallel. We will get these images, and like the image descriptions, those will be passed into these image models to create. And we'll do a whole lot in parallel, and then be able to see the outputs all at once in just a couple minutes. So you're welcome to try this yourself.